structures are fortified.
Down the dark road I go.
See how I found it.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Well,
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Autumn comes too soon.
your place is here. A tool to teach.
This should make my life easier.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire are scanning.
Your place is here.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant team back. Radiant team back. Dire team back. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. has fallen. Radiant team back. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team back. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team, Radiant team pick.
Vengeful spirits.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban.
Ember Spirit.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the EPL season. So EPL World Series Season 9 of the Americas.
10
Obviously, we are going to start off with a joyous, spirituous
5
match
seconds remaining.
right here on this wonderful, wonderful day. Of course, and it's going to be between Infinity and X5 Gaming. X5 Gaming have already gone through 3 of their opponents. Everyone needs to play with everyone, obviously, and giving everyone 7 matches in total in the groups. And of course, the usual 2 playoff seeds. But yeah, big group stage for this season right now here at EPL World Series Americas. And it's going to be an interesting question. This one is going to be the debut of Infinity and X5 Gaming with only 1 victory so far against South Team, losing to Akatsuki and Stereophonics. Have definitely not given them much in terms of the confidence, so they need to perform. Still in the point system, Akatsuki with their 3 wins over 3 matches. They are ahead with 8 points, giving them 6, of course, from the 3 2-0s and 2 that 2-1. And yeah, still early into the board. This is our 4th day of matches. Only 1 tonight. Sadly, our first series had to be rescheduled. But overall, fun games, fun times, and everything seems to be fine.
5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick.
Yeah, following up with the Centaur and the
10
Enchantress.
seconds remaining.
Going to be a fun day.
5 seconds remaining.
4-legged creatures versus 4-legged creatures. I'm not so sure what the Ember Spirit is warranting to be a first pick right here,
Team pick.
or why it's so. Where it's looking like to be the Skywrath Mage and the Centaur together on the lane. That's of what I'd expect. But yeah, GRPX and Hermit,
remaining.
sure, definitely know what they're doing with the Ambera
5 seconds
on the 5.
remaining.
As I'm more than sure that it's MJZ
Radiant
going to be
team.
playing
Templar
the
assassin.
Enchantress. At the beginning of the season, it was announced that MNZ Sokotaro was going to be coming back to Infinity's lineup, but he re-signed with, or signed back to Astarbax, sadly.
10
Wu slash
seconds
Katsu
remaining.
losing his longtime partner once again
5
to...
seconds remaining.
I don't know, there could be personal differences there. I'm not sure what the reasons are. They're not playing together. As of course, that does mean that our starbacks are going to be taking a chill pill all the way until the playoffs. Similar to other formats here at EPL, it's not a big surprise that the playoff teams are usually of a higher caliber than of those of the group seeds. But overall, it does give us more games to play, more opportunities to see our boys as Oscar brings out the tide just for himself. We'll be confirming it on our partner site, so if you do want to check out, you know, player stats,
10 seconds
the
remaining.
live scores, you can follow the matches live, obviously, in terms of the score.
5
Of course, in the
seconds
Dota
remaining.
gameplay and the show, we cannot put it on the live, obviously due to wordings and strategy reasons. So for that reason and that reason alone, we have the 5-minute delay. And obviously do not spoil it in the chat. You don't want to follow the live scores, but you do have the opportunity, so you can just go and watch it there without the dumb commentary and the voices. And but yeah, getting into this game, it is going to be Lumiere picking out the Templar Assassin. Should be PP or Pai Pai on the Ember Spirit. I'm still waiting to see what Sebas wants to bring up against it. Pangolier would be an obvious choice, knowing full well that
Team banned.
matchup has been done to death, but they're still going to bring out Arms' Luna first. The Arms Meepo once again not making an appearance. I am utterly disappointed. I would have thought that the Ursa would have been the better choice against the Tide Hunter, but it doesn't really seem
10
like
seconds
Arms
remaining.
is really feeling it. He has a 54% win rate under his hand, so 6
5
wins
seconds
and
remaining.
5 losses so far in the previous year. But he is not going to gun for it now. Goes for the Luna
Radiant
instead,
team banned.
which is in its performance 5 games and 0 victories for the Arms Luna. Okay, I thought he had like at least a decent win rate with it, but no, that's not the case.
10 seconds
Even his
remaining.
Terrorblade, one of his most picked heroes, only has 2
5
wins
seconds
so far.
remaining.
But we'll see if Arms gets to surprise us.
Team
So
banned.
far, not the best and not the strongest. Huskar getting banned. I do believe the Pango should be next. It's only logical.
Dire team banned.
Viper, interestingly enough. Mid Viper from Sebas would have been interesting. It's not even on his top 4. Even on the list. Pangolier not being addressed. I do believe it should be the
10 seconds
Pangolier.
remaining.
The Invoker would not be
5
that great.
seconds remaining.
Not have the setup necessary to be effective. Zeus could be interesting, but I don't like it against the Ember Spirit and the Tide. The Invoker ban, although I don't believe Gennett. Oh, we don't actually. Yeah, now that I think about it, Gennett did play Invoker off position 4, didn't he?
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah, checking out his page, he has 18 games with
5
his
seconds remaining.
position 4 Invoker with a convincing 83% win rate. So yeah, ban does make sense overall. And with 10 seconds on the clock for X5, they gotta make their decision. Let's go for the Pango, honestly. Swashbuckle is great at breaking the refractions. Can make rotations. They go for Slardar on Sebas. Or even worse, it does mean a mid Centaur. Let's check those numbers just in case. Slardar. 3 appearances and 2 wins so far for the Sebas Slardar.
5 seconds remaining.
Looking good, looking good. Last pick on the Infinity side. What's it gonna be?
Choose your hero.
Wind Ranger to round out the draft. Pai will take the win mid, and Genek is going to be playing the position for Earth Ember Spirit. Well, not what you'd expected in a game of Dota, but overall Infinity have something to prove. This is the lineup that constantly requests to be in the group stage and then stomps out the competition. I do also believe Thunder Awakened were kind of a sore thumb under their legs, but after all, Thunder Awakened did kind of collapse with Smiling Knight coming back and playing in Europe. It does seem that Infinity should be now the kings of Dota. See if that changes. Surely you do understand I do mean about the lower tier, and with this pick I actually gonna be convinced them Lumi are gonna be picking up the tempo, and I don't think X5 Gaming should be able to keep up, although the Slardar and the negative armor is pretty good. Curious to see.
You were doing very well. I'm very proud of you.
Prepare
You were
for
doing
battle.
very well.
But
I'm
no, it's
very
not good
proud of
enough at all. Or wait, is it? Maybe?
Put a bit of taunting to start off the match. It's going to be a 5v5 smoke up on both of these teams. Bit of armor crew on actually both sides. Gush, the side of Infinity. Of course, the corrosive haze along with the wave of terror on the other. I believe Solar Crest is going to be a crucial item for both of these teams. Oh, the big smoke break from Shroud. Shroud? You mean your Shroud? Yeah, it does look like they bought him Benny to be playing for the X5 boys. It's not Arms currently playing for the X5 boys. Sorry for that confusion. Yeah, teams are allowed to switch players back and forth. Could be internal discrepancies, there could be a qualifier that ruins the team dynamic, and to ensure that
The battle
not
begins.
having a bad time throughout a competition, they're allowed to switch their players. As Genek starts off with the shackle, but the searing chains doesn't last long enough. They will take out the Ember Spirit first, as Yambura not willing to die on the Vengeful Spirit. Sebas, though, will be positioning himself dangerously and finally will fall. More than likely, he'd just rather be dead and let the lane reset. Or also let the lane go. Sebas will have to deal with those consequences.
I'll take that too.
Go through the range creep with the power shot. Take his right click. Already off to a harder start is the Slardar. 4 Iron Branches. Pai has a straight up 66 damage. Sebas is stuck with the 59. Small numbers, but it does add up overall. Oh no, there is that damage range. Heroes is a legacy from the original game.
Searing chains.
Adding a bit of RNG to the sprite. But of course the damage number you see here is usually the average damage. Shroud Yambro lane. Openly starting out, but the Infinity Boys instantly on top of those last hits. A really, really great start on top of that. Lumiere in the meantime, not really bothering Hermit.
Where are you going?
Hermit not really bothering Lumiere. Still out to start off with the meld and the side blades. Showing full well that not much of a nuisance or disturbance coming out from Jura PX onto the Templar just yet. Most likely waiting for his level 3. That he can just spam out his spells. The leveled up. I would say the leveled up concussive shot could be going for. We're all the extra plus 60 damage. This one only gives you plus 20. So level 2 concussive is the way to go. But aiming with it, the harder part. Level 1. On the W spell, you're not going to be that overly aggressive. Speaking of overly aggressive, Pai and Sebas. The mid meeting puts down the Slardar to 1/3 HP.
I don't think so.
I thought his fortune.
Casually getting caught out, my friends, but not much to see there. The pull in from the X5 boys will reposition the bottom lane. We are trying his best to reposition the lane, but will still take
Is mine.
the ranged creep instead. Giving up on the catch. As MJZ in with the rune rotation at minute 4 will go down, but Pai can't really help or intercede with that. Like in the meantime, getting a bit low, but catching up to the Ember Spirit is not gonna be an easy task.
Prepare for a lesson.
As it's rather a quiet start compared to last night. As Lumiere getting caught out, that's what you get for not leveling up Refraction early enough. Well, he did have 2 levels in it. It did not quite work out the way Lumiere thought it would. So far, X5 with a great start in terms of kills and net worth. The residual and last hits are slightly in favor of Infinity. Yeah, bro. With a wraparound, Gennett comes from the other side. Searing chains. Gennett needs to put out the sleight of fist. Hope give it to Oscar. And secures the kill on the Vengeful Spirit as Oscar.
Structures
We body blocking Shroud. We'll eat a Lucent Beam. He don't care. Another Anchor Smash. You'll need to keep up the contact. Does have Gush. But we'll go for the ring around. Won't go for the ring around the Rosie. Shroud's Luna as the 6-minute rune is going to be an Arcane. Going down with the Slithering Crush. Pai going to try and kill the Slardar. Corrosive Haze on the Wind Ranger will prompt him not to chase. It's so weird to see a Wind Ranger and Ember Spirit. And an Enchantress on the lane knowing full well. It's not the Ember who's the core, it's actually Pai's our Wind Ranger. Quite an unusual sight.
Are scanning.
But Sebas lowering down and getting Lumiere instead. Why chase the Wind Ranger when you can have the free kill on the Templar? That we will switch early on the networks, but connect Yambura and Pai.
Radiant's courier.
Landing Yambura. Pai can even go for the shackle, but he doesn't want to. He'll just
Need to brag. I let
dumpster
others sing
Yambura
my
back
praise.
into the Shadow Realm. During when Oscar lost, that it's during a Basilisk and the Blades of Attack, two components of his Vladimir's are offering. Itemization. Stun Hermit. Once again, tickling Hermit here. The Hellbear Smasher keeps it to contact. Let's take
Dire's
from
middle
Hermit.
tower is under attack.
Actually, he's just retaliate. Takes the kill. We'll need to re-heal on the Centaur. Goes the Stampede trying to save GRPX. No successful kill though.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
So far, Sebas. Neck with the steering change to turn. Does not reach all the way out there. Lumiere once again caught out by a 3-man rotation. The Templar is just not having a good time. Lumiere died for the 3rd time in the first 10 minutes.
Radiant's bottom tower is
And
under
the
attack.
initiations, they're just not even that strong. What will happen to them? There comes rolling around.
Radiant's bottom tower
Goes his shot. An arcane bolt along with a magic missile. I guess this is what keeps on happening to people. As Sebas with one triangle right click just sets up GRPX for success.
Very well. I'm very
Oscar
proud.
coming through with the Ravage, but I don't believe they have enough damage to do this. Well, they take Observer Reward as compensation. They can't really fight into the tide. The X5 Eli side. Out, and with the bottom rotation, you can just see them.
Radiant's bottom tower.
The arrows are closing in on Lumiere. And with the crush, the bash is there for the 4th hit. As Lumiere gets caught out, they just rip apart the Templar.
Dire's middle tower.
No reactions of TPs for the dive. They will, or they decide, rather,
Radiant's bottom tower
charge down
is under
on the
attack.
top lane.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
The first tier 1 tower will be taken by the X5 side.
Dire's
Proud.
top tower has fallen.
Going to be extremely pleased with that one. Eight to 3 for the start. Player Gaming are about to pick up the first game. Speaking of X5, I mean, so far, all of their series have been 2-1s, so they're not shy of taking at least one game from the enemy.
Radiant
Try
top
to
scan.
closing out the series, which is a bit harder for them.
You were doing very
Dire's
well.
Sebas thrown out off to the cliff.
It's not good enough at all. Or wait, is it? Maybe.
MJZ showing some stuff. Oscar. Easy find onto Jupiter.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified.
Ember not even touched by power shot. Revenge is absolutely fine. Yeah, second objective
Dire's middle
taken
tower
pretty fast by the Infinity lineup as Oscar. He's up and ready with the Ravage. He just needs to press R. And there you go, trying to control the Slardar. As so much damage is getting laid into the watermelon. But Oscar is extremely tiny. Or tanky.
Nature attend us.
As in goes the Mystic Flare onto the Tide Hunter. They could make up the connection. Onto the Enchantress as well as Focus Fire out onto Sebas with the big pull. Stardar's already running. Pai eating a lot of stuns and control. The power shot gets out Hermit.
Morning. Good night.
And my good old Lumiere getting rotated into the mid lane. X5 will not keep up the pressure. Well, except just have to deal with the fact that they don't have a tier 1 mid anymore.
Never refuse good.
15 kills in 13 minutes. We hit that 1 kill per minute average with that fight. Better question yet. Is it gonna speed up?
Bounty.
Radiant are scanning. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Yannick looking in with the sleight of fist. As the Infinity Boys decide not to engage in with a hoof stomp. Pressing to pierce the veil just in time. Ganek will fall. Shackle of Hermit with the Centaur.
Is under attack.
Unfazed, Pai will get eclipsed. Oh, the pause. As Hermit disconnects. Well, with Oscar being here, he's not really such a threat. Pai. There only needs to be one more Eclipse bounce. I don't believe the Wind Ranger should be escaping this. Top of that, he's already in 3 seconds, so even concussive shot or the Arcane Bolt should be able to kill the Wind Ranger. But it's a great start, for sure, for the X5 lineup. I think they should be extremely happy with the current developments of the game. Even though their net worth lead is only 2k overall, it is nothing to scoff at. Hermit back, X5 are ready to continue. Yeah, Pai finally dying. It is going to be up to Hermit and Oscar. But the 2+3s facing off, Yamburo will get the kill. And it's 3 of them for the price of nothing on the X5 side. There's a culprit and why Hermit lost his mana. I was wondering where the diffusal blade is. Curious to see if
Radiant's
Ganek's
middle
mage,
tower is under attack.
Ember Spirit is going to be building the Mage Slayer. Or are we looking for another game? Oop, whoa, the mess up from Ember on Hermit. But no matter, MJZ will still die.
Dire are scanning.
Like at the same time, dropping the remnant on the back and going home. The X, on the other hand, I just find Pipe Eye. Brings it out. He saw the visual. No reaction just yet. Ravage number 2 is ready as Oscar about to get his Mate Slayer.
Dire are scanning. Dire's bottom
Bye.
tower
I'm gonna go
is
for
under
more
attack.
utility items. He wants to constantly fight the D-Last. It should be an easier affair as Oscar. Look at Wave of Terror. The power shot looks or something else. As with the Gutch, they make a connection. Hermit diving onto the back. They will pop Pai Pai. Is the life of Pai Pai. As with a sleight of fist, Ganek tries to tickle against the Dire, but X5 not backing down. Hermit going in once again as Eclipse will fall. MJZ going next, and it's now 2 casualties on Infinity. Make that 3 as Ganek will get found out. Goes the stun. Hermit, they're gonna get ravaged. Can Infinity get a bit more here? They have the position 5. Beautiful shackle as a reaction, but Shroud, the damage output is just not there. Lumiere is kept busy by Sebas. He just wailed on the Templar for like 5 seconds straight. This Pai Pai in the meantime trying to run away from his adversaries, but Shroud, oh, the power shot is good, but it's not really enough. With a bit of a hold down, GRPX finally falls down. The fight at the Roche Pit continues as Pai Pai dies. Ganek looking for the connection, does have a chains onto Hermit. They go and they'll pick up the kill with ease, and now it's a 4v3 affair right at this Roche Pit. It doesn't seem like X5 Gaming want to continue.
Soldier's fortune.
We talked about it. Ember is gonna be someone that will build a solar crest on the other side. That body does not exist just yet.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Fallen to the Radiant.
Who shall pick up solar crest to help out his team? Sebas once again no manad. Does seem to be exceptionally enjoying the situation right now. And that goes to the mid lane. Swapper Rooney onto the edge. And with the damage output, Hermit will take it. Hermit and Sebas moving on forward. Stampede committed. Oscar does not have the Ravage for at least 10 more seconds. Needs to leave. His carry behind as the Eclipse will fall. Oscar dies, but Lumiere, is he so lucky? Yes, he is. It's not luck, it's pure
Radiant's top
skill.
tower is under attack.
Bigger question
Very
yet.
well. I'm very proud of
How
you.
much skill is it actually gonna be?
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Zexai Gaming with a solid 6k net worth lead. It is something. It ain't everything though. Tormentor stolen, on the other hand. Gaming are gaining momentum.
Radiant are scanning.
A lucky find.
To 8. It's rather a quiet match, ladies and gents. Both teams are still at the arms race stage, although it's quite clear that Shroud, he's just picking up way more than his counterpart on Lumiere. The Luna now done with the Manta and the BKB, rushing for the Butterfly. Better yet, when is Lumiere getting to that stage? Because he's almost a full big item behind the Luna. Everyone just needs, and he keeps on giving. Alright, jumping in. The dive is not successful. The Kraken Shell procs through onto Hermit. They turn. Stampede here nor there. It is still going to be a pie kill. Hermit going to be saved by the Bell for now as Lumiere catching out onto the Templar Assassin would be the biggest kill X5 are looking for. But they'll be satisfied with the two supports. Actually, just only one of them, Sebas, eventually getting cut down by the Ember Spirit as Lumiere wants to keep on going. I do believe X5 are happy to engage, as they'll just stomp down Lumiere and turn back for their last victim, which is going to be Gnek.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
But overall, no deterrent
Radiant's
Gnek's
middle
Ember
tower
Spirit.
has fallen.
Isn't that a pretty thing?
Gonna let the game take us away with its beautiful sounds as Shroud is just farming away, trying to get that Butterfly online. Patience is a great virtue. Let's see if X5 have some of it. They will smoke up. Searching and trying to find. No contact yet. Maybe pipe by. Onto him. They jump. Drop the ultimate as well from GRPX. With him going down. It's a slow but intense invasion coming out from the X5 lineup.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
The Shroud is starting to become a siege wagon herself on the
Radiant's
Luna.
bottom tower is under attack.
That tier 2 is technically gone.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
And go to Sebas. An easy kill.
It's mine.
Regeneration.
top tower is under
Dive
attack.
out onto MJZ. I do believe they should be seeing the Ench. No catch just yet, MJZ. Caught out of the blue.
Good dude,
And we'll get the catch. Enchantress going down. $28-9. Can Infinity get to double digits at 25 minutes in? It is possible that the high ground defense is going to be a bit better. The Ravage threat is something not to scoff at.
Is under attack.
The Lumiere picking up the BKB is going to be one of its first timings of the Infinity lineup. Start going for it. As Oscar has the blink, he can start going in for the plays. Should be something
Dire's
different.
bottom tower is under attack.
Clear as clean
Dire's
water.
bottom tower has fallen. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Their second tier 2 under threat and doesn't look like Infinity are willing to fight for it that much.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Sabas with the Invis rune. Getting ready for a party, Sabas. You thought for a second that Lumiere saw him, but in with the stun he goes. There goes the Mystic Flare as well. They just destroy Lumiere.
You were doing very well. I'm very proud of you.
Oh, the unfortunate blink right next to Sabas.
Never refuse gold.
GRPX, they'll just take the creeps left and right. Offhand vision right there. I don't think Infinity will spot it. They don't know about it. As in come X5 as the invaders of this team. Bye gonna get the ancient seal. And out goes the damage as Hermit. Turning his attention back onto Oscar, but can't get neck, and the two supports stand their ground as the damage comes out. Hermit with a stomp. Once again. Gonna shake off the enemy. Jupiter does need to fire up a little bit to get Mystic Flare once again off the ground. Damage is it now? Level 2, 1,200 overall.
Illusion.
It's 29-9, doesn't give us away much. Can be turned into an advantage as Oscar. Not gonna get jumped out easily. He'll blink out before trouble ensues. Pipe kind of playing with fire though. If Terror catches, Yambura does not get targets in their hand. Past 5 minutes, no kills on the side of Infinity. Doesn't look like they really want to fight the enemy. No Ravage, no fight on their end. For while that Stampede could reposition them. And the big amount of damage coming out from the X5 lineup. Something of a bigger threat
is
that
under attack.
to deal with. Pie. Getting closer and closer to finishing his own BKB. I really thought with Lumiere's being up and running, they're going to be more than confident enough to take kills on the map, but instead they're going to be losing Roshan as Hermit gets the cheese. Plus the Ember on GRPX. Looking for some juicy kills. Funnily enough, Lumiere will be ignoring the Wisdom Rune. That the enemy has surely picked it up as the swap out, coming out from Yambura. Shall save his teammate just a little bit as Sebas not gonna make the contact onto the Templar. They'll lose the 2 supports. That's all she wrote. As in goes the Stomp and the Stampede. Lumiere once again fallen victim to an ultimate drive-by coming out from the X5 Gaming lineup. Forming in the middle of the wave, Hermit looking to mitigate it, but the Remnant jump
Radiant's
will allow the Ember to live one more day. But Pai ain't so lucky as the Mystic Glare falls on top of the Redhead's head. Pai will fall.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Hermit. Gonna need the impetuses, but... or impeti. I don't know what the plural of those are. But one thing's for certain, Shroud and Hermit are more than comfortable sitting on that tier 3. As down falls the tower, Shroud is open for the pinball game. Look at them go. Look at them glaze bouncing up and down. The mid-racks immediately disappeared.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant structures.
Shroud taking on buildings. And 1/5 of its HP left down here on the bottom. 22k up, X5 are looking to close out this game. So how late can it get? As the Ravage will fall, but can they get casualties? As with the Eclipse falling down, they only lose the Ambura. And you know what? With your offlaner going down that fast, how confident are you in the game? Double buybacks coming through as Lumiere gonna get controlled by Sebas. Hermit eats the cheese, and with the cheese, he's absolutely fine. As Shroud, he's got Aegis. What does he care? With the racks almost falling on the bottom, just as they did on the mid lane. It looks like X5 decide to put their orders together. Put their bearings in order, more accurately. The Crimson Guard and Assault of Karas, and the Shiva's Guard running on this Hermit character. I don't see how you go through all this negative armor. No Solar Crest, no AC, no nothing as of yet. Pai just disappears once again with the Wind Ranger. But Ganek and MJZ gone. It is gonna be the GG. They even type it out. Infinity will lose game number 1 to X5 Gaming.
You're doing very well. I'm very proud of you.
killed. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant are scattered. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Become peace.
Birth is a promise. Death is fulfillment.
Dire's
Where are you
middle
going?
tower has fallen.
Comforting rule of regeneration.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is fallen. Middle tower has fallen. Radiant's middle barracks is fallen. Radiant's middle barracks are under attack.
Come on, sprites! Up.
Radiant's middle barracks are under attack. Radiant's middle barracks is fallen. The Dire now have mega creeps.
I love winning! Don't be mad.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Come get healed.
Consider thyself
Radiant's
purified.
middle tower is under attack.
Lion's heart.
Hand it to my heart.
For you.
My sprites are with
Radiant are scanning.
Strange transformation. Midsummer night. Come on, sprites. Where are you going?
Why does anyone even try? What the I'm drained away.
Here's thy reckoning.
Radiant's courier has been killed. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified. Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack. 5 seconds. Radiant team back. Team back. Dire's courier has been killed. Radiant are scanning.
Healing power.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds. Dire team back. remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Come on, sprites. Where are you going? 5 seconds remaining. 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 5 se
Dire team ban. Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick. Dire team pick. Radiant team ban.
Ripper.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to game number 2 of X5 Gaming versus Infinity, as we are in the midst of the second draft. X5 Gaming choosing to be second pick, and Infinity choosing to be Dire. As we head into it, it's going to be the Centaur, this time around taken by Oscar. Hermit will need to find another hero to dominate on. A surprising turn of events, I should say, for the first game. I'm thinking of the words I'm looking for. I think X5 Gaming just figured it out.
5 seconds remaining.
You know, it's their team fight. That was a big of an approach problem at good old Fast Invitational Season 2. But, of course, at EPL, they will work out the kinks and they will take game number 1. And that is kind of starting to be a certainty. They'll take at least one game. Me's. But closing them out, well, let's see if they can get their 50% win rate here perfected. Or is it going to be an L in terms of the match? We'll see. Again, and only one game does not Dota tournament make, or does it not make a tournament match? Of course, that will need to be 3 games at least. At least the best of 3 shall decide faith of the players.
Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick.
Bad Rider!
Dire team pick.
Alright, just on administration duties. Oh, which game are you doing? I don't know, which game are you doing? And etc. And it goes round and round and round, back and forth. Yeah.
5 seconds remaining.
With X5 Gaming taking the Abaddon, I'm not sure if this is Shroud's hero. I'd rather say they're going to be playing it as a support. Leaving Oscar and the boys. Not much else to decide. Oh. If the Abaddon's there should be something that can take care of the shield. And it's kind of a taunting lineup coming out for it. We dare you to pick the Magnus. Train of thought they're going for. They do ban the Starter and the Templar themselves. Taking away options from Sebas himself. But Shroud. Looking at Shroud's profile pic here at cyberscore.live,
Dire team pick.
he does have the Abaddon as one of his most played heroes. 25% win rate so far. 6 wins out of his 8 performances. I'm rather curious to see
10
the gyro
seconds
is up
remaining.
there or no. That's more than definitely their support.
5 seconds remaining.
I'd have to think.
Radiant team pick.
This pickup. Hermit will be taking the Brewmaster, and they will be sticking with the Shroud Abaddon carry. That's gonna be interesting. I'm quite concerned with this idea.
10 seconds remaining.
Well, they're switching it up, and I guess they'll try and make it work.
5 seconds remaining. Radiant team.
Can't say I agree with it, though. As I went with Infinity in the first game, I'm curious to see if I'm gonna be sticking with them for the second one.
back. 10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Zero Pickup makes a lot of sense. Reading kind of a storm kind of vibe coming out from Infinity. So far, that's what I'm reading into this. Storm game, Cyclone could be a problem on the Brewmaster. So just get one more lockdown on top of him.
Dire team ban. Dire team ban.
Ranger followed up by the meeps. Those taken out.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
What look like? Aid? Might just get the spirit dance once again.
Radiant team ban.
Honestly, I wouldn't even be jaded about it at all. Sebas did a wonderful job with the Ember. And if they ban it, he can
Radiant team
go
Dire
for the
team
Quap.
pick.
What's it way?
Or the Zeus or anything else. I'm just gonna go back to the Ember Spirit. I don't see why the hell not. They go for the Pango, which is also an option. Unless Pai just
10
super hard
seconds
on it.
remaining.
Problems with that.
5 seconds remaining.
Queen.
You may now
of
select your heroes.
pain.
Queen of Pain from Sebas is the answer. Quite unsure about that one. Let me check. 5 games, 3 wins. So, call it 60% on the win rate. Not sure about it against these heroes, though. So, with the Infinity Heroes up top, I'm Bat Rider. Sonic Wave about to be stolen. Sebas just getting stuck and ripped to shreds, dude. The diffusal blade slowing him down and getting hoof stomped. Jumping out of those sticky situations. Shroud, less of a carry and more of the please Shroud, save me from the enemy type of hero. And you know what? I'm gonna go with Infinity one more time. I'm not that good on prediction rates today, so all in all, that's what I'm gonna be going with, but we shall see what this game number 2 has for us. Yeah, if I'm talking, it's a good idea to turn on the mic. To those joining us right now, this is game number 2 between Infinity and X5. And this game number 2, it's currently X5's series to lose with the 1-0, as it is the debut series of Infinity. They have been away for a while. They have tried to participate in the qualifiers recently, held by, of course, Betboom Dacha, the good folks at ESL Birmingham and Dream League. But checking on those results quickly, and are still stuck in the nice little. It looks like the part of the main of the Abaddon is just clipping into the Brewmaster. I love this. And the NASA qualifier, Infinity never even made it. Doesn't look like they were invited. Birmingham quals. Let's check on South America. The Birmingham quals, they made it all the way to round 2 there as Starbacks washed them up with the 2-0. They lost to Heroic 2-1, so I mean they still got a game off of the winners of the qualifiers, but still winning against White Dragons, but then losing Infinity. Go too far. Bedboom Dacha, interestingly enough, X5 Gaming were invited. They lost in round 1. Get some Birmingham quals, no X5, but Infinity losing in round 2. Then, of course, that leaves us with the Dream League qualifiers recently. Power leveling. They're neither of these teams. Enough, but they did participate in the qualifiers though. Round 1 of the open qualifiers, Infinity and lost the BO1 against Heroic. Round 2, we have Infinity once again. They're called Hajime. A full Brazilian stack. Andy Su, Salvo, Dunya, Almine. Almine. Long time no see of that name. But yeah. Overall, Infinity have been busy with the qualies as much as possible. I haven't really found that much. How should I say? Magique at je ne sais quoi. Sucremont. That's a good question. In Peruvian Spanish, do we say La no lo sé? I mean, I don't know that there's an expression for that in Catalan. Barcelona. Which is not true, because if you ask a Catalonian, he'll tell you, he or she will, that Catalonian Spanish is not Spanish. Totally different language, but for some reason the vocabulary overlaps like hell a lot. Other regions as well. There are just a ton of languages extremely related to each other. Extreme overlap. Prejudice. But yeah, it's interesting to see, like, you know, the differences and similarities. They do know South American Spanish. Very, very different. The one that I learned to speak at school. How much in terms of the starting items, the terms of the pause and the reasoning has not been given. It is most likely just lax settlement. The Peruvian server is more than famous for lagging out. Let's see. A lot of people believe a little biased towards X5 after them taking game number 1. Now it's X5 taking over with the break. Seem to be ready. In this case, actually, for some people, if you're interested, you open up your consoles. It's not the ping wheel. You can set your maximum log ping time to 150. Wish. On. But yeah, if you type it Dota_ping inside the console, of course, command ping should work as well. For example, we see ping 250, but no packet loss at all. The upper right corner, I do believe OBS is catching that. This, of course, this is the one you usually see. We'll just reflex type it, but I usually type in the Dota_. Check out my ping settings. I don't recall in Dota 1 how we used to do. Let's see. This ping does convert to milliseconds, most equivalently.
Resist.
That means a 0.25 ping means every action you see on this screen for the spectator, which where the broadcasters usually are, happened a quarter second on the other side of the planet in South America. Now to think about that sometimes is puts on me in the heebie-jeebies. Delay like that. The amount of information that goes onto the server and then down over here is just insane. At the same time, when a cross-platform or cross-continental game, it needs to be adapted to the local information, and thus that's how people can play online.
Seconds to battle.
The internet connection is so good, to example, like for North America, it's only 100 ping, and a 0.1 second reaction time is insane, so my reaction time is 0.3. I could actually try and play South America as well, if I... Yeah, playing Southeast Asia with 300 ping, now that is way too big.
The battle begins.
Other stuff, that is not something you want to figure out. A Shroud.
You want me?
We'll dominate the banner. So it's going to be 3-4-0 on the bounties for X5. That is a wonderful start. They'll be happy with. Alright, trying to block off the wave as much as possible. Lumi are not leveling anything just yet. Most than likely we'll go with Feast. Zone out Hermit permanently from the lane. Lumiere zone out Lumiere and Hermit. Not really getting to those last hits that fast. On the mid lane, it's some classics coming out once again. Pai and Sabas facing off on each other. You believe Sabas should have the better time. Well, he starts off with Scream of Pain and Shadow Strike. Zone out the Pango. His timing for the bottle is still faster than the Pangoliers. Pai is only starting to bring it out. This notion. Sabas getting a little low. We'll need to level up Blink. Just in case. Goes for the safe bet. In terms of the level up. Which might on the long term hurt him. Break once again.
Bottoms up!
Start off once again with the laning stage. 0-0. So far, not much to deter. Hermit now level 3, along with the Bushwhack. GRPX helping out with the damage. Acorn Shock could be committed onto the tomb. The MJZ will be first blooded. It does ignite him with the Cinder Brew and the Thunderclap combination. And the Bat Rider will fall. On the 4th minute, Pai and Sabas are dead even. Those are the last hits. For the bit of the weird play. Pause. Slowing things.
I'm not opposed to taking the occasional bounty.
Lumiere. I guess raging over the Cinder Brew. But the wraparound coming out with the flame break. And of course the Firefly. An attempt at taking GRPX was made, but another right click onto Lumiere should be enough with the Cinder Brew for Hermit to take the kill. On the other side of the map, Ganek also getting taken care of. X5 once again with a dominating laning start. What is Infinity doing? Tiny bit of Dylan cosplay for you, ladies and gents. Out on Crasheroni. Struck me. I'm missing the dude. My Ganek. And I got connected on Yambura with the gyrocopter. Right clicking him down. Eventually, the telekinesis will save his life. Yambara. Once again, this combination is just so deadly to the Rubik. Turns around for the telekinesis in case he needs it. Oh, he doesn't. So MJZ needs to steal DD. Being scared of the fact that GRPX can get it as well. Neither lane having their supports. Rubik can turn into chaos as Pai moving over onto Shroud. Not level 6 just yet on the Abaddon, and with the double edge, they'll take the kill. On the other side of the map, once again, Lumiere does have rage, so should not fall for this. Pai leaving the mid lane. It's gonna waste a lot of time.
Dire's top
Listen to
tower
jungle,
is
picking up the bounties as a nice catch onto MJZ. They could get the Bat Rider here. All they need to do is just keep on right-clicking him. Good shot. Very effective as MJZ going for the hustle of his life with a Cinder Brew. On top of him, Sebas will take the kill and will deny them the Wisdom Rune steal. As, oh no, yeah, Burra got it. He stuck around and took it and snatched it away from Pai as the gyrocopter will burst down the mid laner. Oscar will get the second kill of the game for Infinity. But at what cost? Losing out on the Pangolier for this. Doesn't seem like Lumiere has what it takes to fight into this. He just gets Sonic Wave to death.
Don't look.
I'm searching for the words. Like how could Infinity let this happen? I'm just absolutely baffled at what's unfolding. As my speechlessness will be broken with Pai picking up the third kill, but GRPX. If Pai keeps up the aggression, no bushwhack catch. He's in front of him, thinking that the Pangolier will extend. Pai dodges that, but instantly wanting to contest a little bit against Sebas will return to the lane. How can you get away with these moves? My question. Oscar now leading in levels. Will get his Veil a little earlier. A little damage coming out with the double edge on top of it.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
What's left to his vices? It looks more desperate down on the bottom lane as Lumiere is getting chased down. Oscar at half HP. Can they make a run at the Centaur? But what I'm more concerned about, Pai just farming the triangle, no initiation,
Radiant's middle tower is under
and no
attack.
dive coming out from X5. Wanting to delay his level on the burrow time as long as he can. Connect gonna get jumped on. Nice play with the Aphotic Shield. Yambara, as soon as it pops, Oscar goes out with the Stampede. But on the other side of the play, GRPX, they will take out the kill onto the Centaur as with the roll. Pai gets another recount kill, but then again, even if it's just a 1-1, X5 Gaming are still getting the better end of that deal. You're taking an offlaner out of commission, and at the same time, your cores are farming. Pai and Ganek once again falling down on the mid lane. It's just a stomp out coming out from X5. 10 minutes into the game with a 2k net worth lead. They can even extend it. The sheer amount of XP that you're leading with is scary at this point of the game. Primal split. What's committed? Cyclone up the life stealer.
Radiant structures
Hermit's just
are
having a good grand old time. Bushwhack. Along with the rocket barrage onto MJZ and a bit of catch. Sebas blinking in, taking care of the Bat Rider. But a rotation pipe. Can they get the 2 supports for the price of 1? It looks like it. Finally a victory coming out for Infinity, but is it too little too late? Nah, I wouldn't say that much.
Radiant's
It's not as bad
is under attack.
as I initially think about it. But we do need to see this go down under 60% the next 10 minutes for it to be viable for X5. Bye-bye.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Minutes, 16 kills in 13 minutes. That is quite hopeful as Sebas. Not gonna get caught out just yet. Call down comes out to zone them, but the Sonic Wave pushes back Pai. In the meantime, stolen Sonic Wave coming out from Ganek.
Seems our game went
too far, my dear.
Just stolen, but not coming out of Ganek. Next made GRPX. Almost dying to a swashbuckle. Signs of life from Infinity. Oh, is it going to be under 60%? Okay. Okay. I like it. When I give the players a task, I like it when they actually do it. The Shroud. Going all the way around. MJZ will break his aphotic shield. I don't think they can move on them as the outpost TP coming out from the Queen of Pain. Sonic Wave on top of Sebas. As with the stolen aphotic shield, it's Pai. Taking a kill onto GRPX and now facing off 2. Hermit gonna go in with the role play. Gorgeous Primal split off as the Stampede comes out. Pai will take a kill as Sebas moves on top of him. Shield crash. Trying to survive. One more swashbuckle available, but the other side there is another brawling right there. No escape for the Pango, but at least they can get Shroud. Burrow time was popped for this, and Oscar gets the kill. Infinity are fighting back in stride, but they're still losing numbers. Oh, and in the meantime, there was this other hero, Lumiere. Has been free farming this whole time, and he also got the Wisdom Rune, stolen at 14 minutes in. Game slowly but surely working out for Infinity. In terms of just breaking even. Got under 60% just, then he lose out on the center one more time. More than curious to see. I like looking at this hoodwink shot. I don't know why. Just so cute. Little everything all around. It's just adorable. I'm kind of jaded that I didn't get the Queen of Pain Immortal overall. I wonder how much it is on the market right now. As we're in the pause, don't be mad at me. There's nothing to look at anyway. But, oh yeah, I look at it here, right? Under it's the Sash's place. Oh, 16 euros. That's quite okay for its price. And do you get both instantly? You gotta unlock it. Oh, you get both instantly. Okay, that's cool. I mean, this looks quite okay with the second royal style. And then, you know, just have your Queen of Pain on the standard stuff. Then if you have the Arcana, Royal Dance, that's quite interesting as the game continues.
Invisibility.
Yeah, 16 euros for this Immortal. Thought it was going to be more expensive because when the Void set came out, for example, it was 40. You know, quite crazy for it. But yeah, on the other hand, it's going to be a silence up on top of Lumiere. He is in a big pile of shit.
Dire's middle tower.
Sonic Wave down and deleted.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
X5, all they gotta do is just mount up this pressure that they did in the first game just as this time. But when the timer ticked at 15, it was already at around 3 or 4k of a net worth lead, and then they capitalized on that. Roshan wasn't contested, they weren't contested, they didn't even touch him. 4-man smoke up coming out from Infinity. They'd be making a sweeping through the jungle.
A little something extra for the
Are looking ahead of a team fight about to be brewing on. Pun intended, because of the Brewmaster, as his primal split is off cooldown in 9 seconds. They're already on the way. They can make a catch. Hermit just casually breaking smokes. He isn't even aware of what's going on as GRPX gonna get jumped on. A long range sharpshoot coming out from Ganex's Rubik. As they take out the Hoodwink with the Persona advantage. They're gonna try and move on to the play as Sebas blinked in for the rune. He's gonna instantly regret it. Lumiere with a rage going over the turnaround. A Shroud still having his burrow time. Hermit. The primal split off cooldown. He is gonna go for the turn. At least deter them as much as possible.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Oh yeah. The Brewling's dying. We'll get together once again. Ganek. Oh, I didn't even know that. Steal of the primal split can only be taken from the panda. But now we know. He even gets Drunken Brawler on top of that? That is crazy good. I guess that's how he gets the item Scepter Brewling.
I insist.
Casual 12 to 14, Infinity take their first 1k net worth lead here at 18 minutes into the game. The early game going so bad for them, it's a wonder they came back into the mid game. Question is, can they keep it up? Zambura, GRPX, they want to try and make a turn. Out on the other side. Ganek now with the primal split. We'll go for GRPX, get the kill. On to Sebas, he moves on. Cyclone once again available. But yeah, with Ganek losing out on the illusions. Broodlings, I guess we could call them. We will go down to Sebas and Hermit.
Radiant are scanning.
Sebas. Not caught, but dumbfounded as the primal split comes out. The pause 3 and the pause 2. They break down Gannett. But can they get the Brewlings? Hermit about to die. He dies before the split ends. And a kill onto Hermit for exchange of the Rubik. It's absolutely fine. Onto Amber, they move. The two supports are just stuck here all together. As Pi was bushwhacked, he could not make the contact. That's how Yambura makes his escape. A true fry boy at that. Here, now with Desolator on hand. We also have the Maestler and the Diffusal Blade ready on Pi. They'll desperately need the Blink. Goes for the Manta first, trying to clear off the silence, obviously. Is more than likely the idea. With the Blink in, be doing the initiations along with Oscar. In other terms of items, Hermit, is he going for the axe? Yes, he is indeed. That is an interesting preposition. He wants the Primal Companion. Matter the cost. Quite strange. So overall, I'd rather have the Radiance, and but on the other hand, the fact that he has the Orchid on top of everything is more than curious. I actually thought it was Subas that had it, but goes to show you, you misread the game all the time. This build is not something you see every day on a Brewmaster. And also with the Specialist's Array, there is that sometimes situation where +7 attributes plus the 12 damage, so much better. You do lose out on the crack shot passive, obviously, duh. But overall, it's okay. The Echo Saber and the Yasha at hand. He's about to finish his Manta. It's actually already on the way with the recipe. With the Aether Lens, just a bit of farther reaching. I do like how Infinity just weave back and forth in these plays. Better yet, managed to get away on time. Should not be in range. Centaur should be okay. Have you guys ever seen a Brewmaster with a satire head? Well, neither have I, but I guess this new Arcana is coming to your stores soon. Right after the Manta, Round Harpoon is already on the works. Not surprised. Gotta reconnect for that. Oh, I was looking at the on. Casters don't have a laugh. Weird that this ping command doesn't. Still find that interesting though. So maybe then in the it was this one, maybe. I don't know where I got that idea from. Maybe Korja can explain to us, or we can go and ask someone who used to play Dotes 1 as well. He played the super customized Warcraft 3 versions. I enjoyed those way more. The normal Dota and the normal patched version. I could, the turf from the legacy keys, it was so weird. Look at UIJK, M, and what from the right of N, because right now in front of me is a Hungarian keyboard. Totally different.
Where are you watching? Sex intentional.
Oscar is like, I hope to die, as Sabas does have Blink, Scream of Pain, Shadow Strike, good slow down the Centaur. Blink range, 1,300, 1,300 gets you about there. Okay, this is a 4-staff. That's 2 4-staffs. 3 4-staff. It's around 3 4-staffs. And a little more because this one's under 300, so it's Subus should get around there, and then it comes down to the blink. So the Shadow Strike cast range. Gotta move a little bit, but I don't think Hermit and Subus are gonna catch him. And on top of that, of course, there's a Flaming Lasso that can come out. Oh, Shroud with the non-waiting for the pause. Oscar asking if you do not give the 5 minutes. And all he's got to say is, Javed. Well, how do you answer that, honestly? All I can say is, cool. Awesome. This is great. We gotta play without our carry. Love this. This is awesome. Plus now with the Manta Abaddon online, he is definitely start initiating onto towers as well. Start off with a solo Roshan, but with the help of his peeps, this is gonna go down fast.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Oh, Lumiere, you gotta make your way back here faster.
Roshan
I don't know who's controlling him. I do see a lot of pings coming out. Sad, sad.
Dire's middle tower
Painful.
is under attack.
For
Are
shame.
scanning.
Chain trolling Lumiere right now. I believe Oscar is just trying to roll around with the hero as much as possible. Farming positions.
Double damage.
In the triangle, keep him farming as Pipe Bite. But the DD rune will clear off the effects with the Manta. They got sharpshooted. Sabas keeping up the contact. There's only Missile and they'll get the kill. Onto the Pangolier. Disconnect. Full TP out of danger. X5 Gaming. There's just gonna be a wrecking ball on these towers.
Where's my pension?
Shroud having the Manta. That is all they needed to get that tempo. I don't really gotta wait that minute and a half until the next catapult wave appears. But honestly, with all that raw damage coming out from the Abaddon, it's not really necessary.
Radiant structures are fortified. Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is falling.
By making a catch, but no cigar. We are still disconnected. He disconnected. Here comes the top lane invasion. Shroud. They don't need anything else. Hermit now with a companion. Onto the tower they go.
Tower is under attack.
I don't think there's anything Infinity can do about this. Not having the Light Stealer is just detrimental to their gameplay.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Even take the Tormentor left behind. Of course. If you think about it, Lumiere should have been back by now. If the 5 minutes would have been waited for.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
There's like a minute left on ticking, but we're all. X5, it's absolutely in their predicament. If they want to unpause when the enemy's pause time is over, it's in their right to do so. It's not the most sportsmanlike attitude, but no one can fault them for it. Go for the absolute, you gotta win mentality. That is the only correct choice.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
A Shroud sitting on the tier 3. Just the Mantas. We will break the first tower. But as well helping out. The Shiva's Guard, Shrouds, Burrow Time procs. We're still gonna try and make the Abaddon escape as Hermit. But the Primal Split looking for some bit of control. There's little Brewlings walking up and about. There's still something to join in as Lumiere goes down. Lifestealer dead. Oscar should be next. His last sewing up Sebas, a nice clean clear off from Shroud. The Aphotic Shield does its work. Does connect with the Stolen Burrow Time. Still doesn't care as Sebas will take out 2 more. Pai trying to roll it back. It just looks like Pai with the roll up. Doesn't really have much to work with. MJZ buying back, trying to hold on, but Shroud will go down before he TPs out. As GRPX could be next. We'll get the play on. MJZ with a double kill. Infinity, even though they lose the mid-racks, they will try and hold on just a little bit more.
Worthy tribute.
Where you watching? That's how it's done.
Pai keeps on tipping Shroud. Yeah, even though it's 4v5, dude, you can't take our tier 5s, you suck ass. Oh, well, honestly, it's a bit warranted. On the other hand, You know, I gotta still play Devil's Advocate here. X5 are just super close to getting their first 2-0 here at EPL World Series Season 9. If I would be in the same situation, would I pause? I think since the conformity of teams is that, yeah, they give us time, and more than likely I'm going to be facing a kinder team if I'd be competing, and they'd be like, sure, take your time, it doesn't matter. So yeah, I'd give up 5 minutes of my technical pause break time, personally. But I'd absolutely understand if another team doesn't.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
I do hear a rolling thunder going back and forth. Bye-bye. Escaping the clutches of the enemy.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Were you watching? That's how it's done.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
It looks like the second tier 3 tower is just under some pressure. Lumiere. Positioned in the farming space. The bottom, I don't think he's infesting or coming around much. And in goes Oscar. Bit of Sheila's play. Trying to escape the call down, but Shroud pulling him back in. Mr. Stampede in trouble. As the Stampede comes out, MJZ eats a bit of the Sonic Wave, but a nice escape for the Centaur. Back into the fountain they go. As they lose their tier 3 tower throughout this whole predicament. There. Extremely behind on the items on this Lifestealer. And even worse, they can't sell these. And they can't buy new ones, because that's how it works in lobby games. It's not like you're in your pubs, where, oh, okay, this teammate abandoned the game, okay. Just put them in fountain, sell all their items, and stop feeding with them. Put them out on the defense line if you got it. But with that, Lumiere's hero is gone. And surprisingly enough, the fact that he's been disconnected for 6 minutes still means that he's only 1 level behind of Shroud, but in terms of just itemization, he's just extremely in the ditch. But despite the lasso, the borrow time procs, Pi and Oscar doing their best to carry this game as the pause 2 and the pause 3. Sebas get knocked down, Scream of Pain available on the route because Oscar, all by himself, left to the enemy's vices, will get Curse of Avernus, will get cut down, and it's really looking like Infinity are going to be dumped. The homing missile and infest save from Lumiere from the disconnection. He comes back to save the day. Pi doing his very best just to try and save the very last lane. They do get Shroud down once again for V5. Now it's only technically 2 versus 4. I don't think they'll have enough impact for this, although Seba still dies. I don't know how they do it, and I don't know who's controlling Lumiere, because 4 of them are dead, but with no infest, it's gonna be the team wipe finally for X5. Although they lose their pause 1-2, get the megas.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is falling. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
As they'll do it with the safe way,
Radiant's top barracks has fallen.
allowing only the Brewling for the farm. Hermit won't give it to them. Respawn another one. Weird ticker on the timer for the Primal Companion. Bit interesting. See it go up and down. But with that, Hermit ensures mega creeps. Oscar will take the last ruling companion. But still, X5. Let's see. Past 8 minutes. They've beat down on Infinity's base. Taken Roshan once. They're about to take him again. Crowd? There you go. They will just keep on tipping them. I mean, even if they lose the game, they will win the side. Kakas on top of it. You just gotta love the comments like, oh, you wusses. The game is the game. I mean, he's right. On the other hand, do everything to win, I guess, as Sebas. Cleared off by Shroud with the Aphotic Shield. Onto MJZ they move. They take down the Batrider. And onto the Tier 4 they can go. Hermit already in with the Primal Split. But there's not much Infinity can do to stop this. Bye-bye. Having the Infus Bomb inside him. He can try to make a move out of here. But nah, he's just serving. The pause 1 and the pause 2 on a platter. Lumiere. They're keeping the Lifestealer home in rage, but it does mean they lose Oscar there. With the Sonic Wave, they send them back and they pop Shroud. It's close, but no cigar. As the Ancient will fall due to the Primal Split and the Mega Creeps. X5 take the series 2-0.